Hey guys, welcome back for another episode of the Crypto Forecast. So, I think it's no secret that we are going through a very, very boring period with very, very slow price action. Basically, since we topped here at around $13,000 or $14,000, since then the volatility has been decreasing, and for the past, how long? Since mid-August until today, it's been pretty much sideways action. We only had this drop here, which happened in less than 1 day, I believe. This happened in 1 day. Well, yeah, actually, these are the daily candles. So this happened in 1 day. So we had 1 day with volatility here out of 2 months, a little bit more than 2 months, with no action, price action at all, other than this 1 day break. So basically, there's nothing new that I can say other than what I said in my previous 2 videos already. Since we have this drop here, I have been saying, we either bounce at 8,000, or if we drop, we will. I would say we would drop to this diagonal line here, around between 7,000 and 7,200, and from here I would expect this to be solid floor. So none of the two has happened yet, so we could still potentially be bouncing here at 8,000, or we could drop a little bit more to around 7,000 or 7,200, something like that, and then we'll take it from there. I would say this is a very, very significant support, but like I said, none of the two have happened yet, and I have been repeating this for the past 2 weeks, so there's nothing new for me to update. And this applies not only to BTC, but to the crypto markets in general. So guys, if you remember, during the bear market, actually during the bull market, I started this channel around beginning of 2017 or maybe at the end of 2016, I can't remember exactly, but I started somewhere here, and I was making videos constantly during the whole bull market, maybe not 1 video a day, but very, very regular, because there was action all the time. So, it was easy to make videos, it was easy to find patterns. You can see there was very, very little sideways action during the whole bull market. And then during the bear market, I was also making videos all the time, pretty much every day, up until this peak here. So I remember this peak here in May. I made a video, you can find it. It's called Selling This Bounce. And then, then after that, I started making only 1 video per week, because I was anticipating the volatility would be going down while the volume would be going down as well. And I'm not sure if I made a video selling this bounce. I can't remember. For sure I remember the video I made selling this bounce. Can't remember if I made another one for this bounce here, probably because it was touching the 200-day moving average. But after this one, for sure, I stopped making videos during all this part here. And this, check this out, this was in the middle of August, and until November, pretty much, I didn't make, I made 1 video every week, repeating the same thing every week. And this is several months. From August until November or December, that's several months saying nothing, saying to do nothing. My bias was bearish. I was pointing out the descending triangle like everybody else, and my bias is that it would break in the downside, but when, I don't know. Markets take the time that they need to take, and no amount of you wanting the market to move is going to make the market move. So sometimes it's just going to take time, and sometimes you're going to go through boring periods. We will have, again, crazy price action in the future, but when, I don't know. And I think it could take a little while. So for now, best thing to do is do nothing, which is often the most difficult thing to do for people, is do nothing. For me, it's the easiest thing to do. Do nothing, for me, it's very easy. But for some people, it's very difficult. They want to be trading, every day, trying to find a little movement. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, there's nothing, you cannot day trade this, just like you could not day trade this here from August or September until November or December, this part here, there's just no way you're gonna day trade this without getting wrecked. And the same thing is happening now. It's been happening, like I said, since we topped at 14,000, volatility has been going down, 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 down. And it's still going down. And the volume is generally still decreasing here with the exception of this breakdown here. So there's not much more to read. Repeating what I already said in my last two videos, we either start to go up here at 8,000 or we drop one more time, and I would say 7,000 or between 7 and 7.2K would be, my next very obvious support here, nothing else. So what I'm thinking maybe for next week, if nothing happens with the price, if there's no, if I cannot do a forecast to say something new about the price, maybe I'll do something different, kind of like a different format, showing, because I'm getting quite a few private clients for consulting, which is a service that I started recently. So I do private consulting, sometimes it's via text message and sometimes it's a video call. So when I finish the consulting session, I ask the clients if they would mind me sharing their specific case on YouTube. And some people say yes, some people say no. Of course, I'm not gonna reveal the identity of anybody. I'm not going to say the name or any private information, but I would read what they wrote to me and explain how the session was and where I see them going wrong. So maybe I will do that. I will share their specific situation, a specific case. It's usually people that needs a little bit of orientation. They share their portfolio, their net worth, their age and their some personal situations. And then they ask me, should I rebalance my portfolio? Should I sell here? Should I hold? Should I buy more? And it's not for me to tell them, okay, the price is going to go here or the price is going to go there, because at the end of the day, no one knows what the price is going to do. I don't have a crystal ball. So it's not about me guessing or predicting where the price is going to go. It's more about me analyzing the situation and pointing where they are going wrong or where they are going good and they don't even know it. Like this guy, for example, he shared his portfolio and his net worth and everything, and he had a very balanced portfolio. He was doing very well for his age, but only reading the little initial message that they sent to me before we have the video call session, I could pick up on that like right away. The way he was writing to me, the things he was saying, his only weak point was his emotions. He would get over emotional. His portfolio was well balanced. His entry was very good. He had been, very patient, waiting for the, following the bull market since, I think it was since October 2017, all the way up, all the way down. He was waiting very, very patiently. He discovered my work sometime at the end of 2017, and he was waiting very patient, and he didn't enter until the bear market finished, until we had proof, that the bear market was over. So his entry was good, his portfolio was well balanced, his net worth was very good for his age, like above average, like well above the average. And his only weakness was he would get too emotional over short-term moves. So that's what I do in my sessions. I try to point out where is your area of weakness or where you went wrong. I mean, other people maybe bought in November 2017 and it's been like, that would be a different case. Then I would tell you, yes, you did horrible with your entry. But in this case, this specific guy actually had a good entry. He just would get over worried, checking the price every day or every 5 minutes. So that's what my sessions are about. So maybe I will share some of these sessions on YouTube so that people can learn from other people's either other people's mistakes or, from specific situations. If you're in a similar situation, you can learn from that. Unless we have some price action. If I can do a forecast, of course, I will always do a forecast. But if not, maybe I will try that. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if you would like me to share this, the private consultations that I have with private clients. I can share specific cases, and I think this would be helpful. But yeah, maybe you guys can let me know in the comments if you would like to see that. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.